I am from How To Taxes, and I'm here to help you fill out your tax forms when you have income from farming. On Schedule F, at the top of the form, put your name and your Social Security number. In Box A, put your principal crop or activity. In this example, it is fruit. In Box B, put the code from Part 4. Since in this example you are farming fruit, the code will be 111300. In Box C, put your accounting method. In this example, it is cash. In Box D, put your employer identification number if you have one. In this example, you do not, so leave it blank. On line E, put whether you materially participated in the farm. If you did not, it's considered a passive activity, and then your losses would be limited. The IRS provides 7 tests to determine your participation. Since in this example you meet the very first test, you can check the box Yes on line E. On line F, you can check the box No, as you did not make any payments that would require you to file Form 1099, and thus you can leave line G blank. On line 2, report the amount that you received from your sales. In this example, it is $55,000. Carry that down to line 9, as you did not have any other sales. This is your gross income. In Part 2, put all your expenses. These will vary depending on your particular business, so I'm not going to go through them individually. Total all your expenses up on line 33. In this example, it is $45,560. On line 34, subtract line 33 from line 9, which in this example is $9,440. This is your net profit. You do not need to complete page 2, part 3 of Schedule F, as you were using the cash method. You need to report your net profit on Schedule 1, line 6. Carry that amount down to line 10, and then carry that over to line 8 on your Form 1040. It also needs to be put on Schedule SE, as you will need to pay self-employment tax on your profit. On line 1A, put your profit of $9,440. Carry that down to line 3, as you won't have an amount on line 1B or 2. On line 4A, multiply line 3 by 92.35%, which will give you $8,718. Carry that down to line C, as you will not be electing to use one or both of the optional methods. To utilize the farm optional method, your gross income would have needed to be $8,820 or less, or your profits would need to have been $6,367 or less. Line 5A will be blank, as you don't have church employee income, thus line 5B will be 0. On line 6, add lines 4C and 5B together to arrive at $8,718. Line 7 is $142,800. In this example, it is assumed that you also had W-2 income. So you enter your Social Security wages and tips from your W-2. In this example, it is $30,000 on line 8A. Carry that down to line 8D, as you won't have an amount on lines 8B or 8C. On line 9, subtract line 8D from line 7, which will be $112,800. Since line 6 is smaller than line 9, you will multiply line 6 by 12.4%, which will give you $1,081 on line 10. On line 11, you will multiply line 6 by 2.9%, which will give you $253. On line 12, add lines 10 and 11 together to arrive at $1,334. This is your self-employment tax. Enter this amount on Schedule 2, line 4. On line 13 of Schedule SE, multiply line 12 by 50%, which will give you $667. Enter this on Schedule 1, line 15. This is your deduction for 1/2 of self-employment tax. Since we had car and truck expenses on Schedule F, we also need to complete Form 4562. At the top of the form, put your name and the business or activity to which this form relates, and your Social Security number. When you take car or truck expenses, you can deduct the actual expenses of operating your car, or you can use the standard mileage rate. In this example, we use the standard mileage rate, which is 56 cents per mile. You have to meet certain specifications to use the standard mileage rate. In this example, you own the vehicle and you use the standard mileage rate for the first year in which you place the vehicle in service. Since you're using the standard mileage rate, the only part of the Form 4562 that you need to complete is Section B. On line 30, put your business miles. In this example, it is 1,000. On line 31, put the miles that you commuted. In our example, it is 0. On line 32, put the miles that you drove personally. In this example, it is 10,000. On line 33, add lines 30 through 32 together to arrive at 11,000. Answer the questions on lines 34 through 36. In this example, the answers are all yes. Your Schedule F, your Schedule SE, and your Form 4562 are now complete. Make sure to carry the amounts from Schedules 1 and 2 to your Form 1040. Thank you for watching. I am from How To Taxes. Subscribe for future tax videos.